Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I am so excited because today is the day that I have been working for quite a while. I am releasing all of my short courses, well, a portion of my short courses today. I'm super stoked. So for those of you that might be newer to my podcast or my community, I am a fitness and nutrition coach, but really moreover just wanting to help people live a healthier lifestyle for the rest of their lives so that they are more educated, they can make more educated decisions so that they can just feel better through and through. And that's really what my big goal is for everyone. So I have my own app, and I do a lot of programming in there for regular workouts. And then I also have nutrition tracking and things like that in there. But I had this idea come to me earlier this year that was all about wanting to create these short courses, and I'm really thrilled about the opportunity to present a portion of them to you starting today. What you can come to expect from these is each one's going to be 4 weeks long. It doesn't matter what day of the week that you start on, they will be 4 weeks long, so 28 days. And then with that, they are $10 per course. So you would pay for the course and then you have it for the next 28 days, for the next 4 weeks. And then we go through that. Like all the processes, and each day it gets assigned kind of like a workout would in my NH Fitness app. And so each day you'll have a new portion of your short course pop up on your dashboard to take care of. So if you are an existing client, you're in my NH Fitness app, then when you go to the page to look at the courses, you'll see that there is, like, they almost look like there's duplicates of each course, but you'll see that one says existing members and one says new members. So for my existing members, you'll see that you'll choose that one, buy it for $10, and then it gets added on underneath, your other workouts that you're doing or the other tasks and habits that we already have assigned to you, your nutrition tracking, all of that stuff. If you are a new person to the NH Fitness app, what you can do is you can buy the one that says new members, and then that way it gives you access to my app and just that portion of the course for that month. So then it kind of gives you a little bit of a snapshot of how the app kind of works. And you can always look into adding more onto that later on with workout programs, nutrition tracking, and such, if that's what you're looking for. But you can buy each individual course, whether you're existing or you're new, and you can go through them and go through them as many times as you want to. So that's really awesome. Other things that you can expect from it is each day there's going to be a short task or video for you to listen and learn about that day's specific piece of the topic. And then some of the days there will be links to articles or podcasts that have extending information going off of what I'm teaching that day. So, if I'm talking, about, oh gosh, I don't know, food quality. I go over food quality a lot in a lot of different courses, but with a lot of different aspects of it. So if I'm going over food quality, you may see that there is an article linked where you can learn more about, food quality and why it matters and how to make appropriate decisions. And you can read through that article. Or maybe it's a podcast from a well-known person whom I've grown to trust because I've been listening to them, learning from them for a long time, accredited people. They have books out and all kinds of good stuff like that. So you may see that along with that one day's quick task to learn about, there may be an optional additional piece that you can read about or listen to help, further your education on that piece. So I love that about it as well. And then each short course is also going to include a few habits that go along with it that you would knock out each day to help you stay consistent in building healthy habits that have to do with your short course. So it's really awesome. The habits will be assigned to you in the app. And so they'll automatically pop up for that the amount of time that the course takes. And then when it's over, those tasks will go away. So if you're an existing member, those tasks will pop up while you have the short course going on. And then as soon as the short course is over, it goes back to your regular tasks and such. If you are a new person and you're just signing up for this one short course, then obviously once your short course is over, you won't have anything on your dashboard because you won't be logging in anymore. So that's kind of how that works. The reason that I really wanted to do it this way is I feel like people get a little bit overwhelmed if things take longer than a month or if they're trying to learn about something for longer than a month. So like 4 weeks is really a good sweet spot to kind of like open your eyes to whatever topic you're wanting to do better at or learn about. And I feel like it's kind of a way that you can make yourself more comfortable with the transition. It'll answer a lot of your questions, your expectations, and all of those things moving into it. So that way you go into it with a lot more confidence. So I really, really like that as well. And then there's also accountability built into each one of these courses as well. So it keeps you going throughout the whole month because you get to interact with me specifically on every single seventh day. So 7, 14, 21, and 28, there will be a journal entry check-in where you can be as detailed as you like in the check-in. It's super easy. It's just a little Google form, and then I'll respond to you within the next couple of days via messages in the app with suggestions, congratulations, tips, tricks, hacks, whatever it is that you need. And I just really love that about it because you can be like, I learned this, but I'm still confused on this, or I don't know how to apply that to my life or whatever. And then I can give you some insight to help you do better with it. So I'm really, really thrilled about the opportunity to bring this to each of you, especially for only $10 a month. So you can pick out which ones make sense for you at this point. You can always pick out different ones later on down the road. And you can always repeat them if you so choose. So the ones that are releasing today on the release of this podcast are Intro to Macros and Tracking. So if you are newer to tracking, newer to nutrition, newer to trying to live a healthier lifestyle, all of those things, this is going to be a really great course for you. I absolutely love it. I wish I would have had it way back when I first started learning how to track nutrition and understand nutrition because I had no clue what it meant. We start from the very basics and we build from there. And then we also have another one. So the opposite, transition out of tracking. So this one is going to be for the people that have been tracking for a really long time. The people that have been tracking macros, tracking nutrition consistently for quite a while. I personally tracked macros pretty darn consistently for 7 or 8 years, and it was time. It was time to not track every single day anymore. And so I took my my journey and my transition out of tracking, and I put it into short course form so you guys could learn from my mistakes, know the expectations, get some information in addition to what I suggest to help you do it a little bit easier as well. Because I know I have a number of people that I've been working with who really want to go this route to transition out of tracking and go into habits and then eventually go into intuitive eating and things like that. It's definitely a doable lifestyle, and it's something that's very much for the long term, for the lifestyle, for the longevity. And I want that to be the case for so many. So this would be a really, really good thing for a lot of people that are looking to live more of the lifestyle and that you understand what foods are made of. So that's a big piece there. We also have transition to a deficit. So if you are someone that, has been eating in a surplus for a long time or maintenance, or if you don't really know, and you're kind of newer to tracking, you're not really sure what it should look like to be in a deficit or how to be in an appropriate deficit for calories, you're wanting to lose body fat and change your body composition, this would be a good course for you, give you some expectations that you should expect, appropriate goal setting, how it actually all works, how to lose body fat, the best things that you can do for yourself to expedite the process safely. I go into different supplements that you probably don't need, I go into supplements that could help. I go into types of whole foods that I recommend, all kinds of good habits and tasks to go along with all of it. So that's going to be that transition to deficit. I also have transition to a gain. So a lot of people, they get to a point, I know I got to a point where I was really, really, really lean and I could not stay there forever. And often we need to go into a surplus. We need to go into a gain. And I do work with some people where their goal is to put on body mass. They want to put on muscle tissue, and they burn through calories so fast. It's hard for them to gain muscle. And if they do gain it, it's hard for them to keep it. So I really love this one too. So transitioning into that gain, I go into the mentality aspects of expecting the scale to increase, of expecting to go up a pant size, how that can play with your mind a little bit. We also go over emotional standpoints and how it plays in with your relationships and your sleep and your energy and your mood changes and that kind of stuff. It's so awesome. So that's going to be a big one. Transition to maintain is a really cool course that I'm really excited about. I know the first time that I went into a maintenance phase that I was like, didn't know what to expect because there was no goal I was chasing. And a lot of people really want to get to a point where we're just happy being exactly how we are. And it's a really good place to be, and it's a good place to get to a lot, like often or stay there forever, but people don't know how to do that. And so I love the transition to a maintenance short course because it's going to teach you how to expect it to stay the same and have that still be, achieving a goal. So I want that to be something that very much hits home for a lot of people, especially going into fall. A lot of people look at wanting to maintain through fall and winter, or at least maintain through the holidays, because there's so many things that come up. So it can be a really great time for you to do that too. A couple of other ones, transform your gut. There's a lot of people that struggle with bloating and poor gut health and just like a lot of disease and immune stuff, and we struggle with a lot of different things, right, as far as the gut goes. So I go into a lot of like how to transform your gut. It's going to be for the basics. We're not going to go into very specific one-off situations, but we're going to go over what some of the common things are, what a lot of the common situations are, what causes them, how we can fix them, different suggestions for things like that. Another one that I'm excited for, but you're gonna see me blush a lot during it, is transforming your libido or your sex drive. You know what? There are a lot of, and I'm gonna say it, I work with a lot of women and we're all in our mid 20s to mid 50s, right? That's where the majority of my clients are. There's some that are outside of that, and I do coach men too, but let's be honest, women in the mid 20s to the mid 50s are going to be the ones that are struggling with their sex drive, and I know I've been there. And there's a lot that goes into helping you fix that. So I know that I have fixed it, yay. But I am also really excited to teach you how to fix it or how to improve it. And it's not just about the hormone profiles. That has a lot to do with it. But we're also going to go over like your self-respect. We're going to go over your mentality, your emotional status, like not necessarily body positivity, that is a big piece, but like learning how to compliment your body. Instead of looking at it and finding a negative, we're going to look at it and find a positive. There's a lot of things that goes into improving your libido again, improving your sex drive, because it all comes with a confidence factor and comfort level with yourself. And then we work on hormones and foods and movement and things that can help improve it from the inside out as well. So I'm really excited about this course because I know a number of people really do struggle with it. And then the last one that's releasing today is Sports Mom 101. I absolutely love this one. There's a number of my people out there, and this can go for dads too, obviously, sports grandparents, whatever the case is. But I call it Sports Mom 101 because that is the majority of the people that I work with. And I created it because it can be so hard to want to live this healthy, active lifestyle where we take in good nutrition, but then we put our family first too. And we're going to all these games and practices and we're trying to eat on the run and we're trying to get up early and be at X, Y, and Z. And you get super overwhelmed and all of a sudden you're eating pizza 5 times a week. And I know that's not what you want. And so I didn't want that for myself either. And so I created a Sports Mom 101 course and I absolutely love it. It was probably my favorite one to put together. And I whipped out the, 28 days worth of, tests and such really fast because I just knew exactly what I wanted to talk about. And so it as well comes with the links to the articles and the podcasts and the things like that to help you too, as well as, the weekly check-ins, just like everything else. But it's just kind of a fun course for those of you that are maybe, in year 1 or 2 of becoming like this sports mom that's running to all of the things. But if you are brand new to it, it's going to be perfect. If you've been in it for a while, but you're trying to manage your healthy lifestyle alongside of it, it can be good for you too. I'm just really excited about all the courses. So if you want to check them out, they're all going to be linked in my NH Fitness profile. So that'll be linked below. If you go there, you'll see the regular coaching options, but then if you scroll below, it'll say short course, name of the course, and then it'll say existing or new member. So depending which short course you want, find the short course name that you want, and then find the new member or existing member. If you are existing, choose the existing. If you are new, choose the new. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm super excited to get all of you going in here. And then there will be another session of short courses that release over the next month or two as well. So they're going to keep on coming because there's always things that you can be learning about. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will talk to you later on. Bye, everybody.